Well, every now and then a song comes across the desk that just it touches people in a certain way. You know, something like it can be a love song that just hits there in the right way. Maybe it could be something like something they're talking about family and friends. Well, I can tell you that this song, Cry a Million Tears, has just hit me really special.
With a book in the back of their head.
Really special.
Me on Valentine's Day.
What a fantastic song. And the man who's responsible for recording it is one of Australia's great bush balladeers, is Jeff Brown, and he joins us on the line. G'day, Jeff, mate. Thank you for recording what is just a wonderful tribute song.
G'day there. Yeah, no worries, mate. It's as you said, could be a love song. Who knows?
Right. I can tell you what, though, Jeff, the phone lines lit up here on Valentine's Day, because I played him a beautiful love song, and he goes, and this one's just for you, Trace, and he plays Cry a Million Tears. What a legend he is, hey?
Well, I actually recorded a song, I wrote a song about my old truck on that same album that it's off, called Little Bulldog.
Little Bulldog, yep.
My wife, she told me that that was a love song, and I said, well, we must be on different wavelengths. I'll record you one that I think's a love song.
Well, actually, you brought up Little Bulldog. Darren's brother is a truck driver, and he loves that song. And that one, actually, we do have a Truck and Sunrise, and that song gets a lot of airplay on that one there as well. So well done on Little Bulldog.
Oh, good on you. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Because a lot of people think, oh, Little Bulldog you're talking about, especially I think early in it you talk about the little pup and that, and they think, oh, it's going to be about this dog, and it's going to get sad, and we're going to cry, and all of a sudden we're winding her up and we're down the highway we're going.
I actually had a lady rang me the other day. She was talking about that song, and she said, oh, I've got a little, I forget what breed of dog it was. I said, you do realise I've written it about me truck, don't you?
Well, you know, it could have written out about a lot of things, because we went and bought my father the Bulldog statue to put on the, you know, how they put him on the front of the truck. You mentioned that in the song as well. Well, he used to drive around one of those little Mighty Boys, so we had it mounted on the front of his Mighty Boy.
Oh, right, that looked good.
Now, Jeff, of course, you're winner of the 2005 Golden Guitar for Bush Ballad of the Year. You must have had a bit of a proud moment this year, seeing Camille and Stewie win a Golden Guitar with obviously the work they've put in for this album.
Yeah, I was actually. I was really happy to see them get something, because as far as I'm concerned, they're world class entertainers, and it amazes me that, you know, with all the stars in the music game, that they're not right up there. But I think as far as their reputation, they're pretty highly regarded. I know that for sure.
And there's no expense spared on this, of course, with being produced there by Stewie French, and also Camille for the backing vocals, and Hamish Davidson on the fiddle and banjo.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah.
So
it's a real thrill actually to go down to Stewie's, and I sort of, to be honest, I was a little bit dubious. Maybe, my old mate Dean Perrott records there, and there's been a few from the Balladeer field recording there, and initially I thought, you know, maybe we might be starting a sausage factory and, you know, getting much the same sound, but that's where Stewie's pretty unique. He kind of, he does the backing to the songs as he hears it, you know what I mean? Like every song's a bit different. You don't just hear an intro and say, oh, that's going to be such and such a song, and then it's something else. Like he gives every song its own identity, I think.
Yeah, he's not bad, is he? He's all right.
He's pretty good, mate.
He's pretty good. And, of course, a lot of people like to find out, if for the first time they've heard of Jeff Brown, and that where all our guests are from. And, because I'm proud to say that you are a Queenslander through and through.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah, we're out in the Darling Downs there, just west of Toowoomba.
And family property, is it?
You're right on the family farm, mate. I'm, mostly truck driving these days when I'm not strumming a guitar, and just gearing up to head out to Deer and Bandy at the moment. Actually, cut a bit of cotton around again.
So do you do any shows while you're out? Mix it two up, say stay the night in Deer and Bandy, and then entertain the locals.
Well, I do. If we get a bit of rain or something like that, I often end up in the pub with the guitar. I've actually got the 10th anniversary of the Mungandai truck pull this weekend. I've actually booked to play out there, spot on that show, so that'll work in pretty good. I'm only just working down the road, so.
Hang on, we know you bushies. We know what just down the road is.
Yeah.
It's
Now, a question I did want to ask Jeff. This is your 6th album. Tell us the difference between, say, album number 1 and 2 to the, like, obviously there's technology and all this stuff's changed. What's the biggest thing you've changed from, say, album 1 through to album 6?
Well, album 1, of course, was a tribute album by Gordon Parsons, so it was all his songs. Branching away probably from the first 2 albums, I'm doing more, I don't know, I'm pretty much doing my own thing.
Originals.
You know what I mean? I'm recording what I want to record, and it's just really good. I probably got more say-so nowadays. You know, if I'm not happy with something, whereas before I was inclined to, you know, you do the album and then you sort of once you put it down, you didn't really hear it till it was out on disc. So it's a lot better now, I think.
And also when you do, you sort of talk about the great GP there on your first album there. A lot of people when they record, look, I bring Kasey Chambers up. She's got such a notable voice. When they sing her songs, a lot of people try to sound like Kasey, whereas in your songs, you're Jeff Brown and you sound like Jeff Brown.
Yeah, well, that's who I try to sound like. And actually, when I did that album, if I had $1 for every time someone come up and said, "Oh, you're the young Gordon Parsons. You just sound like Gordon Parsons." And I think it's just one of those things they relate.
They do.
You know, they kind of connect you. You're singing these songs and, you sound just like him. But if you put the 2 voices side by side, you sound nothing like him, really.
And what about the technology between album 1 and album 6?
Oh, well, it's changed, of course. Like everything's computer these days. I think when I did my first album, I think we recorded on the analog.
Probably selling in the
still on the reel-to-reel. So yes, it's definitely changed.
Your preference?
Beg your pardon?
Your preference, recording styles, like did you prefer the older ways or do you prefer today or would you like to see a bit of
I'm pretty happy with the way we're doing it now. I take my hat off to the old fellas, you know, like recording onto the vinyl records and that sort of thing, and these one-takers and all that sort of thing, you know, get the band together and bang, put it down, whereas I don't think I could do that. I'd make too many blues.
Oh, you never know. That's where the big stuff comes from.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Jeff, if someone wants to get hold of your CD, what's the best way of doing it?
Either email or email or give us a ring on the phone and we can organise something, yeah.
Because we'll have all that information here at the studio, so they can give us a call here.
Otherwise, I've got a website there
the website's also good. Just jump straight on there. That's all the W's. Jeff Brown, that's JEFF, brown.com.au. And then just click on the contact details and away you go.
Yeah, she's all there, mate.
There's a phone number and an email address there, and you'll be able to place your details and send in a query. Well, again, I tip my hat for you for recording such a great song. For those of you who haven't heard it...
Sorry, girls, it's coming up again.
Well, I tip my hat to Bob Cooper, who actually wrote the song. I think he must have really studied the subject.
I agree with you entirely. We all owe you a beer, Bob Cooper. And Jeff Brown, for bringing it to life, well done to you. And here it is, folks, Cry a Million Tears. And it's been a bit of a ladies' night, plenty of ladies' music. Well, this is for the ladies.
Good on you.
101.5 FM.